is white chocolate. Jason Williams. Jason Williams for me was kind of a guy that I tried to emulate when I was in seventh grade. So I shaved my head. I put white boy on my knuckles because he used to. I think he actually has a tat that has wit on one side and e-boy on the other. So it's kind of like when you put it together, you could see it. But he was the definition of cool, no matter what skin color you are. I mean, I just feel like his compilation videos on YouTube are worth watching today still. There hasn't been a player since him that I look at and say, wow, ball handling, passing ability, wow factor, he was everything, just for showmanship. But, he didn't last long on the Kings. He got dished for Mike Bibby, which for the Kings was a great return. Ultimately, I mean, if it wasn't for, Donaghy and his gambling ring, we'd probably be, talking about the Kings, championship that they won, that season against, over the Lakers in the Western Conference Finals and then further. But Jason went on to play for the Grizzlies, just still up to his same antics. And I do believe he got a championship ring with the Miami Heat in the Wade Shaq era. So, at least he got his payout at the end in general, but just a fun, creative player to watch. And, I think his legacy will live on the internet.
Yeah, for sure. I have Jason Williams on my list. He was actually right up on my list here. So, love Jason Williams. I remember, just watching him during the Kings. I'm like, this guy's awesome. Like he's got to win Rookie of the Year. I know it was during Vince Carter and all that, but I loved watching his games. I was always cheering for him on when he was going against the Lakers. Again, I'm always for the other guy, right? So really wanted them to win, but I agree with the whole Mike Bibby trade, and obviously it worked out for them as much as it could. So Mike Bibby definitely brought them to a different level. So you can't fault that. I admired his career and how he was able to go to the Memphis Grizzlies, and then he kind of got his act together, I think, with Hubie Brown, was able to work with Paul Gasol. I think Shane Batty was in that team too. And they were able to win some games, and actually, I think they made like the 8th seed or something like that too. So, really put his career together, and then was able to take it to the next level. Yeah. When he joined the Miami Heat and won a championship there. I think, Shaq was kind of famous for saying like, oh yeah, I want a point guard that passes me the ball and all that, right? Like people forget, like, oh yeah, Derek Fisher, he wasn't really known as a passer. He was like, defender. He was like a 3-and-D point guard, which, you don't hear of too much anymore, right? So, but yeah, I think I remember watching some clips on him. He like scored, I think he played like a perfect game or something like that during the NBA Finals, and just was really clutch for the Heat during that playoff run. So when they won the championship, so really maximize that. And then I watched some YouTube videos of him now, and he's like playing in rec leagues and still killing it. So he definitely has that love of the game. I think his son's playing too now, so it's in his blood. Really admire his story, about him working with Randy Moss too. So yeah, love that. It's just basketball is life for him. Like he's like the quintessential person for ball is life. So yeah. And then I guess I can go off to my next one now, since we were kind of going off there. So my next player is